Well, it's time. Finally, the 2016 Sea-Doo Spark top comes off.
Take your top off.
What?
Take your top off.
Finally doing the work on the green ski and have it apart for the first time ever. We found no coolant in the coolant system. The plugs were fouled out, as you can see. Whatever I did with that plug. Oh, it's over here. All right. So right here, it was definitely carboned up, and the diode is pretty much gone. That's all due to probably misfiring. And other than that, still super clean. The oil's low, and the coolant's low. So don't know, but let's see what happens once we replace the spark plugs. Give it extra coolant, give it extra oil, and see what happens. Okay, so coolant is now full. Oil is settling. Filled that up. Did the plugs. There's the old ones right here. You can see they're pretty well fouled. So now that this is off, doing everything we need to do in order to get it going again. And got a couple other things to check, like coolant hoses, some other wires to make sure the mouse didn't get it. And here's a close-up picture of the mouse hole. You can see it right there. He got in there during the winter, and he had himself a nice meal and held himself up for a while. But other than that, the motor is actually really clean. This one didn't leak at all the entire 5 years I've owned it. And this is what you get when you get one that's not leaking. However, hopefully this is not too bad. We're about to find out what happens here. Depending on what happens, and I have to rebuild this, if I do, then I'll start doing the upgrades to it while it's open. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get this back on the water soon. And we'll see what happens when we try to start it. Alright, so the top is staged back on. Overfilled with oil a little bit. Also have enough coolant in there. We're about to see what happens. Put the key in. Start it up. And hope for the best. I do not have the map tuner, unfortunately, but that's not a good sign. Still nothing. Let's see what this does. Oh, started. Check engine's still on. The whole screen is off. Oh, there it goes. Well, looks like the check engine's off. It's gonna scream in a moment. Sounds like it's running okay for the moment. Doesn't sound bad. Can't keep it on much longer, so I'm going to turn it off. Got to retune it, but sounds like it's doing pretty good right now. It's the first startup with it, but yeah. So spark plugs, coolant, sensor, oil. That's it so far. We'll test it out. All right, we're all back on. All the screws are back in. Got these all done. Made sure it ran. Front storage container's back on. Everything's back on, even the steering cable. Let's turn it up. Just one more test. Make sure the engine light goes off. She starts right up. Engine light's off. 45 hours, brand new. 3 miles an hour. That's it. So, get it on the water, see how it performs. Oh, first, got to tune this back up. It's at 60 horsepower right now.
A few moments later.
All right, we are officially ready to tune this thing up. I finally brought the map tuner here and put everything back because I don't want another mouse in there. So all I have to do, now you can see the coolant settled. It's a little above, but that's okay. It'll burn off the top, and that just drops into the hole if it does. But anyways, tune this thing up by popping this out again right here. And we're going to connect this to the map tuner and keep going. So let's stage this like this for now. Didn't bring the GoPro, so recording it on the phone. Clipped in. Alright, let's plug it in. Riva. Okay, so now we're going to go to programming. I believe this was the last ski I clicked on. So, alright, so here's the different tunes. Stage 285, stage 386. So let's click on that. Let's see if this is the same one. So stage 386, download, yes. Sure the key switched on, yep. And, alright, that's what I thought. So we're going to go to my vehicles. We're going to choose tricks. Select, we were on the correct ski, but this is what's weird about the map tuner. You have to choose the wrong ski. You have to go to programming. It's going to ask you to switch the VIN to the right ski, and now there's the correct one. It's so weird. I don't quite get why it does that, but that's what it says. Okay, so let's see. Spark stage 386. Let's put that one on there. I had an 85 on here last time. Now we're going to put the 86 on. And we're going to see if there's any performance increases with this. So the cool thing about this system right now is this ski has the 1215 on it, whereas the Trix has the 1217 on it. I'm hearing mixed reviews about what's what, but so far in my testing, the 1215 has a higher top speed, but it's similar to the 1217 hole shot. This is what I feel. This is not just hearsay about what I see. But I have seen on the forums that the 1215 has a better top speed and a hole shot much like the 1217. Rather, the 1214 goes faster but doesn't quite have the hole shot as the 1215, 1217 combo. One of those. So either way, that's just my thoughts on it. But let's tune this up to 86 with that 1215. I got new plugs. I got fresh oil, fresh coolant, and a couple other things here. But anyways, that's it. So let's let this tune up and see if it goes into limp mode after I turn it back on. Okay, we just got the old chirp. It's completed. Let's go to information. Bada bing, bada boom. 8600 stage 3 tune. Okay, so let's unplug this bad boy. And then, actually, you know what? Instead of unplugging the bad boy, because it really doesn't matter, let's plug the key in here. Let's start it up and do the diagnostics on the Map Tuner X. All right. Oh, it sounds mean. That's a good sign. Now let's see. Sport mode. Oh, yeah. She sounds mean. One more. Okay. That's that. So we have the 8600 tune in there, and I think we just broke the wear ring. I hope not. Anyway, I think we got the 8600 tune in there now. And what is this mysterious plastic piece? What do you think? Put it down in the comments. See if that's my wear ring or if it's just a random piece that I found on the ground. But I heard something go pop. I'm like, what was that? Anyways, I got an extra wear ring in here as well, just in case. But I plan on taking this out for a couple last trips out and having some fun with it while we got it. But that's what I was seeing. And that's about it. Let's get her back on the water and see if she performs normally. Hopefully with the regular wear ring. See you soon. Oh, and FYI, it didn't look like it was a piece of the wear ring. Hard to see in there. Let's see if I can get it through focus. Doesn't look like it. Anyways, as I mentioned, let's get this on the water and see how it performs. Hopefully it's just as good as it was before, and we'll go from there. See you on the water, guys.